Hello there guys, and welcome to Escape from Tarkov. Haven't played this game since the last update when there was a wipe, so we're going to check it out today. The only thing I have done is had a quick round on the Scav mode, that's why I'm level 2, just to see how it plays out. Okay, so what is Escape from Tarkov? Escape from Tarkov is going to be a game where it's a free roam survival game. At the moment, as it is in early alpha, all you have is the Scav group, which is go into a raid as a Scav, a local bandit with a random set of starting gear. It's your Tarkov, you make the rules. So basically you start off on the NPC faction as a friend of the NPCs, so you can walk around with them. Once you open fire on any of them, that's it. You're no longer part of their group. And also you have other players trying to go for you. And then you have your main character, which is, for me, the PMC. There is also one more group. I believe they're called the Bears, and there your main character is. When you're killed, you lose everything. The Scav unit, however, you get to play as him once every hour, and you start off with random gear, which is what you're seeing here. So that will be a, I believe, PM pistol, and it doesn't look like he's got anything else, but we'll show you that in a second. Your character. So you get a lot of items in the game: headset, goggles, helmet, body armor, and then you need your tactical rig to carry your mags, because if you're carrying a weapon and you hit reload and you haven't got a tactical rig, you will drop the mag straight on the floor. If you have a tactical rig which is full of mags, you'll also drop the mag on the floor. But if you've got room, as I'll show you, if I get my ABS, so you can see these are your equipment slots. Let's get that one, and we will load these up with rounds. So we'll take all 3 out. In fact, I will put them there, so then if I find any AK mags or anything, and my third one I'm going to put in the pistol. I'm not going to take a backpack out, so I'm hopefully going to get one. And the only items you get to keep if you are killed are whatever you've put in this gamma container, which is only a 3x3. So you imagine if you end up killing someone, you can take a pistol with you. That's absolutely fine. You've got all sorts of different medkits. The AI2, which restores your HP, removes radiation exposure, which isn't in it just yet, and toxication, which I believe is not in it either. Splints removes fractures, so if you get a fracture you need to use a splint, and bandage stops you bleeding, removes blood loss. So what I'm going to do, I will take out a pistol, and I'll take out my main character, a vest, 2 spare mags, and a bandage. And this will go horribly for me. Here's your health. So every part of your body can get injured. If your legs are badly damaged, you then can't run or jump, you can only walk. Head, I believe, is basically, if that's screwed, you're in deep trouble. You ain't going to recover from it. Not unless you have certain med kits. If your arms are injured, it's a lot harder to aim. I'm not sure about the other ones. Here's your skills, so endurance, vitality, stress resistance, immunity, and so on. These are stats that can be enhanced. I have not even looked into this yet because it wasn't there the last time I played. I've got no maps on me, and notes is just where you can store some details. Okay, the trading in this game happens on a time base. You can see here 32 minutes until all of these are refreshed, and each one comes stocked with certain gear. So if I back out a minute, now I'm not even going to attempt to say the names because I will absolutely destroy it. So he buys, you can see they've got ticks to say they all buy. So it's not available in alpha, and this is what they sell. So weapons, ammunition, grenades, magazines, modifications, and there's all sorts there. A lot. They never used to have that. They used to have a number. You've got all your different ammo types, your magazines, different barrels for the shotguns, because you can get long barrels, short barrels, AKs, AKMs, Psychers, shotguns, M4A1s, sniper rifles. Haven't even tried these before because they weren't in it the last time I played. So it's been a little while. What I'll do is I'll run into a game with just a pistol. It's my first one. and then we'll go from there. Maybe buy some gear because I've got some rubles. So this is your medic. So meds, food, info, and keys. Keys get you into locked doors that can sometimes contain nice gear to pick up. Real name unknown. He is the fence. Now he stores all sorts. MVGs. As this is refreshing, it takes a little while. That is the first kit you want, first aid kit you want. And he will give it to you, not for cash, but for 5 packets of cigarettes. So if ever we find any out there, we will grab them straight away, because that health kit is basically, it will heal everything, and that's exactly what you want. Keys into dorms, 214, portal cabin keys, rifle mounts. So you can see different stocks. The weapon customization in this is insane, but I will show you that once we buy a gun after the first round. And then the last guy, armor, containers, mods, goggles, backpacks, equipment. So he's kind of like just, you know, your basic stuff that you might want to take in. Right then. So let's see what we've got. Pistol, a vest, 2 mags, a bandage, and my melee weapon, which is the hatchet for me. So we're going to choose the PMCs, which is my main character. So he is going to be the one that takes all the stats. You've got 3 maps, Woods, Factory, and Customs available at this time. The Woods is a huge map. I've not personally played it myself because, to be fair on this, I was always a god-awful shot. Might be a bit better now that weapons like the SKS are in it, because that thing looks absolutely awesome. Factory is a close range map, that's the one we're going to go into. And Customs is basically quite a large sort of complex, like a big group of factories that you can go in and out of, and there's a couple of different exits on there. Now each of the maps, the only way you can escape with the gear is by finding an exit. The Woods, I believe, has 1, although I don't know where it is because I've never played the map myself. The Factory has 3, 2 of which you need a key to open the door. So if you haven't got that key, which I don't at the moment, it's probably one of the worst places to go, because if you approach the one door that you could go to, someone could be in there, kill you, take your gear, and that is it. It will take the lot. And Customs has 3. I believe you might need a key for 1 of them. I'm not 100% sure. I know there is a key you can get on there that bypasses a certain area to make it a bit easier, but we'll have a little look. We're just going to go into Factory and try and see if we can find some quick gear. So that's the current time, 60-minute time, insane, 4 to 6 people. As you can see here, attention, your progress is saved in offline mode. We're not going to be playing offline mode. At this stage in testing, offload mode includes items for the test looting. So you can basically, I've not actually seen that in action. Normally it's just take in whatever you use, even if you escape or not, your gear is exactly the same as you went in. And these are all the players that are waiting to get in. So USEX, they're all USEX, cool. Okay, let's give it a try. I'm going to do awful at this. Now one thing about this game is the noise, the fact you could be walking around and it's silent. You want to walk as slow as possible most of the time so that no one can hear you coming, but all of a sudden you could, I've played this on Customs where I've been alive for around 30-35 minutes, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere I've had 1 bullet hit me and game over. Yeah, there's the bear group, that's the other factions. So this gear I'm taking in with me, if I'm killed, it's gone. If I can escape, hopefully, after finding some more gear, I'll kill a couple of NPCs, maybe pick up a few shotguns, then we can go and sell that for more rubles to buy better gear, or we can just keep it and take it in on another round. Let's see if the matchmaking works. Unless this loads up now, what I'm going to do is I'll stop the video here and I will resume in a second. Welcome back, guys. We're going in. Now that took about 5 minutes to load me in, so I hope I'm not going to get killed now. It sounds like there's guys behind me. Now, as you can see on the bottom left hand side, there is a gauge with loads of little dots. That's your speed meter. By using the mouse wheel you control your speed. Oh, I don't like this point. There's a pathway up to the right where I tend to get flanked. My sensitivity is really high actually since the wipe. We'll see what we can do. Okay, gunshots behind. See if I can get up here. No, I do not want to pull that out, thank you very much. Let's get down. Let's try and find somewhere we can hide. We want to try and take out a NPC. Can't see or hear anyone. Now through that doorway there's another building in the far end. It's kind of the point where everyone meets up. It's a horrible locker room you can try and play in. If you've got the weapons and the ammo, it's good to hold it out, but trying to get out of there if there's anyone coming. There you go, see? Step out and gone. 2 minutes 24, killed in action, and there you go, there's my guy with no gear left. Least damage part. Oh, he hit me in the head with the shotgun. Nice. Now you still get a little bit of XP for dying, but it is barely anything. Okay, right. As you can see, all that stuff's gone. My rig's gone. My pistol's gone. Never mind. So we're going to do a scav run, which is the one that doesn't matter. It gives me a random gear. And this time we'll try customs. There's another scav. So this is a bit different. Now the raid might have already started, because normally when a raid starts on your main character you're all put in at the same time, I believe, in different positions around the map. Now with a scav you could be put in a little bit later on in the game, but you'll tend to start nearer the exits, and the idea is to go out, hunt players, gather gear and get out, and then you can then send all that gear to your main character. Hopefully this will put us straight into a match this time. We won't have to wait. I believe playing as a scav is a lot faster actually into the map, because you could be entered into a game that's already running rather than waiting for players. Okay, I can hear it, so I think we'll be going in. Now, as I said before, as the scav, you actually play with the NPCs, so you can hang about with them, wait for one of them to get killed, and then take their gear, if you can kill whoever's attacking them. Or, as I've tried once before, unfortunately I was having a lot of issues with lag, which is why I stopped playing at the time, you can just straight up shoot them and take the gear. So we're going to try and find a couple of NPCs. Now I believe that they've now posted snipers on this map. Ooh. don't know if that's NPC or Scav. He's aiming my way. I can't tell. Let's get down, see if we can crawl out, get a better shot. Because if that's another player, we need to kill him. See if we can get a shot. Now, as we are playing as a Scav, we are going to go hunting for him. Search his body. Vest is damaged, but we can repair it. Goggles, shotgun. Take those out. We are going to discard that one. Take that rig because hopefully this guy that we've just looted, which is a Scav, has got ammunition. Excellent. Now, one thing I do really like about this game, which makes it a lot more realistic, excuse me, is the simple fact of when you're looting gear, it's not just a simple case of picking all the gear up you can and being done with it. You've actually got to pick a little bit of gear up and then check all the vests and check the backpacks for what's inside. I want to hunt that guy down. Oh, that sounds like a shotgun from behind. Let's move a little bit quicker. Now we could, that's coming from dead ahead. We could go straight for the exit of the map now and take the shotgun with us. I'm sure I can hear someone. Yeah. What am I stuck on? There's so many dead bodies out there. But I can't tell if that was another player or an NPC. We're going to see if we can get a better vantage point. Come on, where are you? There's one. Oh, I didn't duck fast enough. Now, I've got a feeling that was an NPC, but that was a poor shot from me. Let's see what it says. It's giving me no stats because I haven't actually exited the area. See, but we lost nothing, so it doesn't matter. The gamma case that you take even if you die, you only take that one with you if you play as your main. So as you can see, I've got a 1 minute cooldown. Next one looks like he's going with the pistol again. But what we will do now, we will buy just a simple cheap rifle. Yep, that will do. Fill items. Deal. So I'm using all these ruples. Now we've got the Kalashnikov, so we've got the AK-74U. We've got one mag, so let's buy ourselves one more mag. And now we want the rounds for it. So this fires 5.46 by 39, 5.46, which I cannot remember what it looks like, by 39T. I think, no, that's dollars, that's not it. Oh no, it's me being straight. It is Rupals. It's just for the simple fact that they're so cheap. And I believe they're 30 round mags, so we will buy 60 of them. Okay, let's back out, go to our character. Take the AK. We want to unload the mag, which we cannot do because we need a vest. Unload. You can rotate them as well. Yeah, got the right rounds, that's cool. Now, weapon modifications. This is insane. So you can actually strip weapons down to bare parts. Oh, that actually came with a muzzle. Not that one. Oh, it's in my hand, so I can't do that. Hang on. So let's put it back in there. So you can technically find that out in the field, which is awesome. And you don't need to put everything on it for it to work. You only need what is in red. So as long as you've got a front grip and you've got a handle, that now works. So you could take that out and it's absolutely fine. Put a mag in it. Let's put stock on it. And let's put the dust cover. So now we've got the standard iron sights on the dust cover. You can get all sorts of attachments for them, which hopefully I'll show off in a later video. And we'll take this out for a quick run. PMC, customs. Now what time is it? This current time, because the factory is all indoors, customs, because it is outdoors, whatever time it is here is the time that the game will be. So current weather conditions, I think that means it's windy, I do not know. 7 o'clock in the morning, we should have vision. If it's pitch black, we're gonna die, because I have no MVGs. Okay, I think we're going in. Oh, this is a bad spot. We do not want to be in here. See if we can get across the road and get to some sort of cover. That is a horrible place to start. If you start between the two factories, you're dead, basically, if you don't get out. Now, as you can see, if I press reload, if it will let me, you have to have a free slot for the mag to go in, otherwise it will drop it on the floor. I've only got 29 rounds in there for some bizarre reason. Now there are keys, I can't remember what they are, that you can just check the bolt and make sure that there's rounds in the mag, but have a look at that at a later time. Ooh, wrong one again. I'm a bit confused why there it is. Okay, now also you can't tell whether you're on single shot or fully auto. On the AKs, if you see him move his hand down, it's single shot. Up is fully automatic. Okay, I can't see anyone yet. What I'm trying to do is just wait out the other players for a little bit. See if we can make a bit of room, maybe get some gear. Because the NPCs in this will kill you. As you've seen before, I've been taken out twice already. I think I can hear gunshots. Okay, we'll give it another 30 seconds and then we'll move out. And normally I would sit here for a very long time. Okay, right. So what we're going to do is there's a couple of crates around the map. Well, there's quite a few crates around the map that you can instantly loot the gear. There's a player, there's a player. As you can see, I am badly hit. I have no meds. I'm dead again. Oh dear. 3 minutes 6. So if I'd stayed in my position, I might have been able to let him pass. So lost blood. Got hit in the leg. Game over. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this pathetic show of actual gameplay, as I suck at it at times. I've had a couple of really good rounds in previous updates, but next time, you know, we'll do a couple of pistol runs, hopefully a couple of scav runs, get used to firing the weapons again. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy it, guys, and look for more Escape from Tarkov from me in the future. Take it easy. See you later.